So this is a iron carbon phase diagram, or you can say iron carbon cementite metastable phase diagram. So already I have mentioned all the weight percentage of carbon here, and this I have mentioned the temperature over there also, right? So suppose people may ask you like question, how the microstructure will evolve. Suppose I am starting from the liquid temperature to the room temperature, how the microstructure will evolve, right? So suppose I am choosing first hypoeutectoid steel. Hypoeutectoid steel means the steel containing carbon weight percentage below 0.8 or below 0.77. So that means from this point to this point. So this is your hypo. Right? And this point is if the steel containing 0.8% carbon, so this is called eutectoid. Right? And if the carbon is greater than 0.8, it becomes hyper. Below hypo, above hyper. Right? So that means from this point up to this. Basically, I am talking about steel. So that means I will go up to 2 point, this 2%. Right? So this point. From here to here. This is hyper. Because I am talking about steel. Because after that cast iron starts. So below 0.8 it is hypo, above 0.8 it is hyper. But up to 2. And at 0.8 it is eutectoid. So suppose somebody will ask, show me the evolution of microstructure starting from liquid to room temperature in hypoeutectoid steel. So I will consider, that means I will consider in this region only. Suppose I am taking a point here. So this composition, I am taking a composition of, for example, here, hypo. Suppose here, this composition. Right? So I will draw a line up to liquid line. This one. So I have now I want to show the microstructure here. This is one phase. Then I can show you a microstructure, for example, here. Then I want to show a microstructure here, for example, or here. And here also, if you want. So here you will be having a microstructure like this. Suppose this is what, liquid. So liquid microstructure will be like this. That means at this temperature we have only liquid. Right? Then suppose you are cooling the steel to this temperature. So here we have gamma only, austenite, and austenite is a single phase. So if it is a single phase, we have only grain and grain boundary. Right? So from liquid, this kind of microstructure will change into, I have a circle, I will show like this. It is okay? So I have only grain and grain boundary. You can say this is gamma or austenite. Is okay? So suppose then somebody will ask, what is the microstructure over here? You are pulling the steel source in the same composition. So here your structure will be. You can see this is the region where we have two phases. Alpha is there, gamma is there. Here only gamma is there. So we have only grain and grain boundaries. But gamma is there, grain boundary, but alpha is also there. Alpha is also there means alpha will nucleate along the grain boundary. Right? So I have like this situation. I can show things like this. I can do what? Suppose here I can show you points. Like this. Is okay? That means this is gamma. But what are these? These are primary alpha. Or some people call proeutectoid. Proeutectoid alpha. So proeutectoid phase forms along the grain boundaries. Then you are going below this. Right? What will happen? This alpha phase will grow along the grain boundaries. Right? So at this point, suppose I want to draw the diagram at this point. Microstructure at this point. So I will take a circle. So again, I have grain right? And I told this protractor phase will grow. So where they will grow? So you can make the things like this. Right? Suppose so these are actually protractor alpha, which have grown along the vein boundaries. And I have what? I have perlite now. Why? This is the, because you can understand this is alpha, this is 100% perlite, 0.8. So in between them I have alpha and perlite. So alpha is already formed and grown along the vein boundary. That now I have perlite, so I can draw like this. Is it clear?
Yes.
What are these? These are perlites actually. These are perlites. And this is primary alpha or protractor alpha. It is okay?
Yes.
Now, this is the evolution. So room temperature same. This will be there. Nothing else. So at the room temperature you will be having perlite and protractor alpha or protractor ferrite. Similarly, somebody will ask, okay fine, now can you show me the microstructure evolution at 0.8 carbon percentage? So you will do what? You go suppose to the liquid temperature here, from here to here. Right? So how it will be? Suppose I am drawing here this temperature. So again, what will be there? Liquid, only liquid. It is okay.
Yes, sir.
At 0.88 percentage, at this temperature, we have only liquid, so dotted lines. Then suppose I will move a temperature up to this, for example, here. So what will be there? Now this is a solid. Alpha is a, sorry, gamma is a solid. So again, you have grain and grain boundaries. That's all. For example, this is gamma. Only 3 grains are shown. You can show multiple grains, no problem. Then you move to a temperature below this. Now what you can see? This is gamma, but gamma when moves below this temperature, it will decompose into alpha plus FeCC. So if I will choose a temperature here, my microstructure will be what I have? Alpha and FeCC. So what it will be forming? It will be forming is okay. I have 100% perlite. There is no protractor phase. Only grain containing perlites. So this is 100% perlite. This is gamma, austenite gamma. This is liquid. Similarly, somebody will ask, suppose you take you show me the microstructure evolution of hyper-eutectoid tube. Suppose I am taking a composition of this one. This is the hyper-eutectoid system. So suppose I will move along this one and go to this high temperature. Okay. So how will be the microstructure? I am drawing here. First I have liquid. Is okay. Then I will move down the temperature. Suppose I want to show you this one. So again I have what? Gamma, only grain and grain boundary at this temperature. Just the moment I will go below this temperature, I have two phase region, gamma and cementing, right? Suppose I want to draw the diagram of this one. So this will be what? I have gamma and Fe3C. So I have gamma. Gamma is suppose like this. Already we have this one. Okay. So gamma. Now Fe3C. Fe3C is a now proeutectoid phase. Like proeutectoid alpha I have, it is nucleated along the grain boundary. Same thing happens here. Proeutectoid cementite will form along the grain boundary. So it will nucleate. It will nucleate like this. Fine. So this is your proeutectoid Fe3C along the grain boundary, and this is gamma. Finally, suppose you move to a temperature below this here. So it will be what you can see this is showing you. So that means this will become, this proeutectoid phase will grow now. Where it will grow along the grain boundary. Simple. Suppose this is the situation, for example. We have gamma. Now we have like this. What is this? This is network of C, and this is austenite. Or this is finally, okay, alpha is also there. This will become, okay, perlite will be there. Sorry, this is the reason. See, this is 100% perlite. This is cementite. So obviously you will be having at this point, what you will be having? You will be having perlite and cementite also, right? So this gamma will be not there. You will be having. It is okay now?
Yes, yes.
This austenite will be transformed into perlite. It is okay? Because here austenite is there. This austenite, when comes below this one, it will decompose into perlite. But cementite will grow. Cementite has nucleated. It will grow along the grain boundaries. Right? So finally, it will be having. Suppose this is the direction. Okay. So this is not austenite. This is actually perlite. So I have perlite and network of cementite along the grain boundaries at this temperature. Like at this temperature, I have perlite and alpha. You can see perlite and alpha along the grain boundary. Similarly, temperature is same, but composition is different. So I have perlite and cementite. Is okay? Can stop.